Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Yes, for those who do not have a date, we will be your date tonight, especially me. Dalton cares whether or not you're economically challenged or not, so
Not
he will only date you.
Not even 3 seconds into this podcast, and you're already bringing this up. I know. You're already spreading misinformation.
Your bank account is above the threshold that the IRS will audit you. Dalton will fuck with you at that point, but until such a point, don't worry. Papa Tax got you covered. All right, I will love you like you've never been loved before. Actually, we're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh together.
Oh boy,
I don't even know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't even know. I've never played it before.
No fucking idea, dude. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
That would be an interesting episode. Just trying to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Can't even say it right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just somebody redoes the Rufio, part Yu-Gi-Oh. I need somebody to do that. I might do that. I don't know. I'm saying, how's everybody doing? Hi, I'm Tack. I'll be your Valentine, except you're our.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that. I did that. Yep. What's up, guys? I'm Dalton.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I'm glad that Dalton admitted that he did that. Little fucking shit.
When you brought that up in the beginning, I was just like, oh, you know what? You are. I'm doing it.
Gay.
All right. That's cool. You know what?
Hold on.
Nope. For that, I'm gonna put you guys all through hell. So you're welcome.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against Josh. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon's kept within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
That goes on for 2 more minutes. I'm not gonna do that to you guys.
Well, that's retarded.
I agree.
Retarded. Also, why did they have to turn everything into a really bad song? Like, I understand the old protest chants, right? And it's like, it's meant to be clever and memorable. This isn't a chant. This is just a bunch of retarded, elderly fucking people, like a bunch of geriatric fucks that have no idea what they're doing other than rooting for corruption. Notice I said screeching like a bunch of Karens.
Yep, you had like an older white liberal woman who just was like, I wrote a song. I wrote a song. It's awesome. Let's all learn it and let's all chant it. It's going to be amazing. We're going to show them.
You know what? Here, Dalton, you and I still need to write a song together. Did Jessie mention that she wanted you and me to collab on a song?
She's been talking about it for a while. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. And I think it's a good idea. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Would all of you listen to me and Dalton doing a song together? I want to write a song with Dalton, and I want to call it Big Balls in honor of the Doge employee that we all know and love named Big Balls.
He literally resigned and then came back. They brought him back. Like the support of JD Vance, the support of Trump, the support of Elon. They're like, nah, you come back here, dude. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong.
And also, here's the thing. It's not even like that he did nothing wrong. It's like, if you don't leave the ability for people to amend their mistakes, then you're never leaving them the ability to have a life at that point.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's like, we are not going to give in to cancel culture, and you're not going to cancel yourself on our behalf. So welcome back. Let's get to work. Yep. Yeah. And then I love how Elon changed his name to Harry Balls.
Yes. Harry
Balls. And then the news media had to cover it, of course.
I love
the trollery.
I was about to say, I love that this is all legitimate and part of the timeline we're in.
The trollery that's coming out of the Trump administration is so much better than I could ever have hoped for.
It's so fucking beautiful.
The fact that Elon's a part of it and actually is like contributing to the trollery, it's so good.
Can everybody who loves what Doge is doing, which includes, mind you, auditing the IRS currently, please copy and paste Frenchie's message and give us your best I heart big balls. for Valentine's Day, we heart big balls. Dalton, do you heart big balls today?
Yeah, the dude, the dude who is doing great work at Doge, he deserves to be there. Absolutely. And I 100% support that.
Also, you know what I love is the argument that a lot of the people that are anti-Doge have been coming up with is his age.
Oh, all the kids that are working there.
Kids. And it's like, first off, you motherfuckers had Greta Thunberg screeching about nonsense.
Who's your poster child for how many years?
13. You have David Hogg, who wasn't even there at the thing that he's crying about. And he was what, 16 at the time, 17, so something like that, right? I don't know. Yeah. He was 3 fucking cream pies short of being his priest's favorite twink.
Shell's right though. Like everybody who's complaining about Elon not being elected, it's like,
yeah, he was.
So Trump and him campaigned on Doge starting in like September 15th, I think is the date that I had in my mind for when they started. When Trump announced that Elon came to him with the idea of a Doge or like a commission or whatnot, and Trump he loved it, and they started campaigning on it. And September, October, November. Yeah, that was like two solid months of campaigning on the fact that they were going to do exactly what they told everyone they were going to do. They got elected. They got inaugurated. And they started doing it, and then everybody's like, "Whoa, they're actually keeping their promises.
They're actually doing the thing that they campaigned on. Politicians aren't supposed to do that.
No, they're supposed to lie. That's why we send them to Washington."
No, but here's the thing: like the argument that we didn't elect him. Yes, we fucking did. The entire purpose of Doge was part of that popular mandate because we all wanted that. We all knew about that. This was from the Trump campaign, from Elon Musk, from everybody. This became part of that popular idea that got him elected.
Yeah,
so yes, we want him to carry through with this. Yes, we're happy. No, we're not fucking. I saw so many fucking TikToks, Dalton, about like people saying they're trolling, mind you. They start off like being like, "Yes, I'm a Republican. Yes, I do regret my vote." And they just keep going, and then at the end they're like, I really fucking thought. I was promised that me as a woman that I would not be working today. And I'm just like, what happened to that, huh? And I'm just like, this shit's great. But like, there's none of us regret this.
No, I don't regret it.
The 19th has not been repealed yet. The Project 2025 has not come to fruition. That women are not property yet. Trump, I was told Trump would make women property again.
I also love how a lot of the liberals are like, I did not vote for this. And it's just like, you're right.
You right.
Didn't.
You didn't.
We did. And our guy won.
And also, there are more of us.
Yeah, this time around.
This time around,
there
are more of us.
Which is funny because if they truly believed in democracy, they would respect it.
Oh, no,
they
don't. Yeah, they don't. They hate democracy.
They hate democracy more so than I think they realize.
Well, also, I mean, let's be real. I hate democracy.
Well, I mean, look, I'm right there with you. I think that pure democracy is imperfect. You're always going to get the majority rule, and any time that you do that, you're going to get some kind of tyrannical figure, part of it or something. And it's just like the best form of government is kind of what we have right now. It's a republic. It's a constitutional republic.
Constitutional republic. Yes.
Yep. Now everybody.
Representative republic.
Yes, representative republic. Thank you.
Got you.
I mean, it's not perfect, mind you. It's not perfect, but it's the closest thing to perfect that we have at the moment.
Here's the thing: define perfect. Utopias don't exist, which means perfection doesn't exist. Exactly. Because let me ask you this, Dalton. Hey, Dalton. Define perfect.
Something that everybody agrees on, and everybody has no problem with.
An impossibility.
It's extreme impossibility.
Okay, because here's the thing. I would not agree with maybe what your definition of perfect is even, right? And we see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to
my definition of perfect. It's not perfect.
No, exactly. Like my definition of perfect is my wife naked, covered in whipped cream.
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe perfect does exist.
I was gonna say on Valentine's Day that's a risky one, but okay. But
we'll be back in about an hour and 42 minutes. No, just
another really funny thing is that everybody was just like, well, we didn't elect Elon. It's like, okay, yes, but we also didn't elect the FBI. We also didn't elect the ATF, the IRS, all the agencies that came with all of this. Everybody who the president appointed, we didn't elect those people.
Yep.
So your argument is basically we didn't elect this one person, but yet I love how they're also calling him President Musk.
Can I also point out that they're saying there's also the argument that Doge is unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm.
It's really odd. Hey, what was it called when Obama created the actual
like the United States Digital Service?
Wait, and so then the executive branch under the Constitution has the right to take any executive program and repurpose it, does he not?
Yes. I think my phone might have died, but yes.
It did, you blurry fuck. So therefore, odd, I'm pretty sure that Doge is one of the more constitutional things that exist today.
Yeah, I mean, it was... like you just said, it was the U.S. Digital Service, and then Trump. All he did was he found it, and he was just like, "All right, cool. We're going to rename this and repurpose this slightly, and we're going to do it to achieve this goal." And he signed an executive order doing just that, and it's just like Congress already approved it. Congress already allocated money and funds towards it. It's very constitutional. They did this actually pretty smart. He didn't just create it out of thin air like a lot of people are saying.
No, it was an existing program that has just been repurposed.
And you can thank Obama for that. So
yes, you can.
Yep.
Also, Shell, I sent you a picture. If you'd like to share it with the entire show, that would be very appreciated. I would be very appreciated if you could share that with the show. I sent it to you on Discord. It's kind of fucking awesome. Dalton, you'll really approve of this, by the way.
Okay, I don't even know. I'm so confused.
Aren't who a furry? I am not a furry. I believe that furries should be legally hunted. If you want to be an animal, be able to hunt you like that. And here's the thing, even the furries in my own community understand my thoughts on that. They're like, yeah, we still like tack. I'd let him hunt me.
They proceed with caution.
I'm not going to go on his property, but, you know, get along a little bit. Yeah.
Dude. Oh man, dude. So we did not do this last week because you were on vacation. Tell us about your vacation.
My vacation. Okay, so my vacation, everybody, I will tell you. I got to see the Gulf of America in real life.
Ooh. Yeah. You know what's actually kind of cool? The week that you were there, that's when the name officially changed. So you got to see it. You got to see Gulf of Mexico and then you got to see Gulf of America.
Yeah, you got to see it become the Gulf of America, like in real time. What's really funny is like Lombax messaged me and was like, "Hey, like, yeah, it's like official." I'm like, "Oh, I already knew that because I saw it like on the little map change." I was like, "Fuck yeah, it's so cool." So I got to see both.
See, if I were you, I would have been like, I could see the text hovering over the ocean, and I could see it. I could see them just updated in real time. The simulation, I could see it updated in real time.
So Nighthawk, I not only dipped my toes. By the way, there is the image. For anybody who doesn't know, this is what you call a cat.
Yes.
Now, this cat happens to really,
really like a cat at least.
Well, part of it. See, that's a cat shoving its head
in a bag of
inside
Cheetos.
a bag of cheesy puffs. Cheetos puffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd share that with everybody. My wife just sent it to me. That's our new kitten. Being a mischievous little fuck. Thank you, Shell.
They do that. They tend to do that.
They do. But I not only dip my toes in the Gulf of America. No. I put my whole fucking body in there. I put my ass in the Gulf of America.
Yeah. Well, happens.
It does. Yes.
Yep, I know that the president of Mexico, she's not too excited about it.
No, but also, did you see that the president of Mexico put out a very odd statement? Breaking, President Claudia Sheinbaum, very Mexican name, as you know, says that if the U.S. designates cartels as terrorist organizations, Mexico will expand lawsuits against American gun manufacturers. Isn't that such a weird thing to say?
That is sort of weird. Yeah.
It's almost like, Dalton, does that sound like the current Mexican president might be coming to the side and defense of the cartels?
You know what? That kind of does seem like that, Tack. It's kind of weird how that happens.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this. Let's just say that Mexico does sue American gun manufacturers, who, mind you, currently operate in America and are subject to American law and then international law only pertaining to the purchasing of said firearms, correct?
My phone's glitching out, so I was trying to fix it. I missed what you said.
That American gun manufacturers exist in America and therefore are subject to American United States law, correct?
That makes sense. Yep.
And are only subject to international law when
they're operating outside of it.
Operating outside
as an official business, as
an official business. Now, if that company is if that country is buying things from a United States company from the U.S., have they broken any laws? Are they subject to anything?
To be honest, I'm not. I would imagine.
Well, no, the only thing they're subject to is any international shipping law.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they're anything else like liability, which is what she's claiming.
Yeah, right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, she could eat my entire ass. Shine bomb, please. A tongue fuck mine bunghole. You piece of shit.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, you dumb broad. Anyway.
Oh man.
Yes. Yes, a beautiful thing. Also, Grim had asked,
is Redacted here?
Redacted is here, but he DM'd me. He DM'd me about being on the show, and then I messaged you, and you didn't answer me, so we didn't get it set up.
When was this?
Yesterday and today.
Oh.
Yeah, and you didn't answer me because in time. So I was just like, fuck, I didn't get back to Grim yet.
Where did you message me?
Well, no, when I messaged you on X, hey, are we doing a show?
Yesterday. I was at band practice yesterday. I didn't even see it until earlier today.
How'd that go?
It went good. Yeah, it was I was showing you beforehand.
Yes,
I built our band a little in-ear monitoring rig. And so yesterday was the first time we were practicing with it and getting everything dialed in.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of it so far.
You feel like it's kind of getting things a little bit more polished?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to be so much tighter. We're going to play to a click track live. So everything's going to be perfectly in time. And then with that also affords us the ability to play to like a couple tracks. And I know that kind of has like a stigma to it, but what I mean by that is like on the record, like there's some parts that have like violins and certain strings and everything. We can't play that live unless we play to a click track and we, have that kind of going in the background as we're all playing. So I mean, like it's just something there to help us boost it a little bit. The live.
Can I explain something regarding that?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a huge segment. You and I are musicians, so you and I know that playing to a click track, turtles are fucking epic. By the way,
welcome to the Turtle Club.
Turtle Club, yes. But that you and I understand that a majority of the time you're listening to a click track, you're not even listening to anything else. It's just click track.
Yeah.
Do you know that there is a huge majority of people that have no fucking idea that that's what you're hearing on stage?
Yeah,
you don't know that.
It's wild. Well, it's even cooler because you play to a click track, and then like depending on what level, like what size level band you are, what your production level is, you can do more things with a click track when you play live. So obviously you can play to two tracks, right?
Yep.
But then you can also program certain things using MIDI. So then you can program things like on your pedal board. If it has a MIDI controller, you can send programmable notes to it and have it change like what patch you're on and everything. It's pretty cool. And then aside from that, you can also send it DMX values, which will change and alter the lighting. So you can actually, like, a lot of times when you go see a concert and the lighting is like perfectly in sync with the music and everything, it's all because it's programmed and they're playing to a click track. And so everything's just perfectly in sync with each other. I mean, that's really high up their production, but it's very, very cool. We're gonna dip our toes in a little bit of that. So I'm very excited for all that.
Hell yes, dude. I'm happy to hear that as well. And you know, and then you and I will have to talk sometime about, you know, doing something, you and I, our own little, I don't know, like side little, I don't know.
Yeah, little studio project or something.
A little studio project, yeah.
Yep, that'd be fun. It'd be very fun.
Oh, you guys asking if we have 69% insanity today.
No, I gotta. So here's what I want to do. I want to kind of revamp the intro, our whole branding a little bit.
Hola, como estas noble.
See,
I did pretty good there, I think.
I have no idea what you said, but I agree with it.
It's literally white people Spanish.
It's broken Spanish.
No. Literally, it was intentionally whiteified, like saying quesadilla. It's what I just did. Also, did you see what Donut shared? And if you didn't, I'll be more than happy to share.
I'm not sure. He shares some things that I see and some things that I miss.
Okay, give me a second.
We have to get started on our list because we have so many freaking topics, dude. It's not even funny.
Sir, I know. You're not wrong.
I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah. No, that's Richard High as a beautiful lady boy. Not even kidding. I wish I was. Essentially, here it is. No habla hollow sun is what I replied to it. So, Phil Labonte actually was the one who originally tweeted it.
Okay.
Or posted it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and then I'll share it. Present, share screen.
You're learning. I've trained you well. You're zooming in before you share.
So we have Phil saying they are totally unprepared, right? So it says update: Mexican narco terrorist militant from Sinaloa declare that they are ready to fight the U.S. Okay, so you see this picture, correct, Dalton?
Yep.
So Donut says, I do believe that he is missing something important. What do you notice that he is missing?
Click on the photo.
Okay, I will click on the photo.
I don't know. This is not my.
Don't look at the side thing because it is given away on there.
Oh yeah, I peeked on accident.
Yeah, so Alex,
but no, that's actually pretty obvious.
Right,
it's pretty obvious.
It's also that obvious. The gun is actually the size of this dude, right?
Right.
So I would like to point out, I wrote no habla hollow son.
That's great.
I was really proud of this response.
It's really great.
But before this, I actually replied with "see, he no see." So yeah, I was really proud of my responses today. So,
no, that's great. See, he no see.
I thought it was funny as shit. But anyway. We could get to the list now. I just wanted to point that out that here's the thing: Mexico, Canada, they both have this false assumption that they have power. And I think that's really funny because the United States military could not only destroy your countries, it could do it without like flexing.
Trying really.
Yeah. It's like we could do it as a training exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got like 50 topics to go over. We're probably not going to get to all of them.
Yes. Cowboy, thank you.
However, we'll get to the important ones. We'll get to the fun ones. We'll get to, there's probably going to be some shenanigans that I'll throw in there. But the first one that I think is the biggest news in the last 2 weeks that I think everybody's been waiting for, cheering on and everything is this guy finally got sworn in. He got confirmed and sworn in. And
I'm so happy. Now, can I point something out that he has already done, to my knowledge?
Yes.
Did he not just undo the flavored cigarette and clove ban?
Ooh, I do not know.
I could have sworn I saw that from Breaking 911.
Yeah. Already?
I think that it was like an immediate. There's Jay-Z, Department of Justice. I could have sworn I saw it. That it was like I don't know, maybe I but if he did, fucking epic.
Right? Yeah, here's some photos.
Yes, I'm so happy. Here's the thing. I did like, I think it was Brandon who tweeted something about like saying like make America healthy again. It was like make tallow fries great again is what I wrote.
Yep.
And I genuinely hope that there's
a push for that.
Not only a push for that, just a push for like proper dietary things, because as we all know, that whole like saturated fat thing was like a fucking lie.
Mm-hmm. The whole food chain was.
And it's disgusting. But also the FDA, I want that to be streamlined because there's so many things that are like being essentially held up either because one, they don't have the political prowess, two, they don't have the finances to push through something that's truly great, like diabetes cures, cancer treatments, things of this sort. Fucking like we need to gut that and make it just. I'm very hopeful for him as the director of HSS.
I have a lot of optimism for what he's going to bring to that department and then all the departments under it. So I'm very, very hopeful. Yeah, I'm excited. Very excited.
And there are people that are, and here's the thing, there are a lot of people on the conservative side who still say like, oh, but RFK is anti-gun. Hey, Dalton,
yeah, but here's the thing.
How much does the director of HHS have?
I was going to say that's not in his purview, so that's not really my concern. Like, there's a lot of things that he probably believes that I do not care for whatsoever. 100%. Would not want him pushing policy on or advancing policy for that or advocating for it. Wouldn't care. But he's not in a position to do that. He's focused. He's kind of he's kind of narrowly focused onto one area of his expertise, which is the health. I mean, the health and the safety of Americans, which I think that's been a lifelong kind of thing that he's been pursuing. So, I mean, I'm excited for him for that. So I don't care what his stance on guns are, because he's not in a position to do anything about it. So
he's not who the president is going to for that council. Now, also, we've recently had, I believe it was because of Bruin, they essentially ruled that the full auto ban is technically unconstitutional. Did you see that?
Maybe. I think I saw. I'm not sure if I saw exactly what you're talking about. Maybe I did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was a couple. I want to say it was even before my vacation.
Yeah, I thought it was. I did not look into it very hard, but if I remember correctly, it was a judge that said this machine gun case or whatnot that was brought forth doesn't hold any water because I can't even remember, honestly.
It was under Bruin, though, which means that the ruling was based on the fact that there's no historical precedent to show that should be banned, which also opens the door for a federal, essentially, like, look at the entire
all the previous cases that were argued.
Not only that, but also the National Firearms Act as a whole.
Beautiful.
Under Bruin. Is now under scrutiny, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I've not been paying attention to any of this. I feel so not embarrassed, but like a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
But no, I mean that's good stuff. I mean, I have a feeling I'm an optimist for this, but yeah, I mean, if we can get some really good gun stuff repealed, like bad gun stuff repealed, and good gun stuff like kind of not necessarily put in place, but just like, one
thing I'm hoping for is reciprocity.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I have a good feeling about that.
Yeah, I'm super hopeful on his reciprocity for a couple of reasons.
I'm very hopeful.
One, my wife does not work in my state. Yes. Okay. It's okay. We understand
you're Friday.
And it's Friday.
Today's been a long day.
It happens. But my wife doesn't work in a state that has like very like a gun friendly atmosphere.
Right.
I really want it to be like, okay, well, that doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing. Does she carry? Yes. But I want it to be just that much easier.
Yeah.
Because having to run through like 50 fucking hoops is nonsense.
Yep. And that's exactly what the state wants you to do.
Yes, it's exactly.
They want you to run through so many hoops that you get so sick and tired of it, you just give up.
Just don't do it. Exactly.
Yep.
And that's the same thing. It's like they make taxes on alcohol and cigarettes that much more expensive. They're putting a burden in front of it, so then people just don't even attempt it.
Yep.
It's like, fuck off with that nonsense. Let
people
be free.
It's like, we're going to burden you if you want to exercise your constitutional rights.
Yes.
We're going to burden you every step that we can, every step along the way. It's like, or you just don't have to do that.
Cupcake says they're rule that 740K machine guns that are legally owned in the U.S. makes them not unusual, and therefore they are protected under the
Perfect.
Yep. Which falls under Bruin. Yes.
Yep.
So yes, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Now that I think one of the arguments was like, oh man, what was it? Because it was something stupid that they were arguing. It was like something like, this is not a commonly used gun, and then they also mentioned that it was a commonly used gun. Therefore, we need to not have it legal or something like that. And it was just like, wait a second.
Well, if it's in common use,
if it's in common use, exactly. That's what I vaguely remember. The common use
argument, I think, is nonsense because it stifles innovation. It's like, hey, the Second Amendment never says it has to be commonly used. Where does it say that? I hate that argument, but I understand it under Bruin.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like setting any precedent that the Constitution hasn't explicitly outlined.
Right. All right. So next topic. You ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. I'm just going to kind of go through a couple of these kind of rapid session, I guess. So RFK.
Yes,
cool.
Love it.
Now we got Tulsi. So
yes,
Tulsi's in place as the director of national security, and she has taken her oath. She was confirmed. I can't remember what day, and then she was sworn in. I think the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, I think.
The day before yesterday, and Bernie did not vote for her because Bernie is a sellout piece of shit.
Yep, he's just communist gobbledygook.
Yep, I fucking hate him. She's still hot as shit. So I'm like, sorry, Tulsi is gorgeous.
There were some really good memes,
gorgeous, man.
There's been so many great memes that have come out of these last 2 weeks. I feel like we needed to start doing a segment of just like all the awesome memes.
Yeah, we probably
that come out. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. Like an insanity meme review.
We should definitely do that. We should do that for the Patreon.
It's fair. Yeah, let's make that a Patreon thing. Yep. And then also for my channel, not the I know I always said like I don't want to like copy like gun meme review or any of that because I don't.
Right, of course.
I do want to do an autistic meme review of like the most
fun
fucking memes.
That'd be fun.
That would be.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
Also, Dalton, I had creme brulee. It was delicious. Just wanted you to know that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next. This was a little bit ago, but I don't think that we covered it just because.
What, Pam Bondi?
Yep, Pam Bondi. Pulling that up real quick.
One of the people I'm least excited about.
Yeah. She's kind of a mixed bag in terms of, because I know she's not really good on guns.
Not good on guns at all.
Dude, I'm still mad and upset that Matt Gaetz couldn't get confirmed. Like, that's so stupid. He would have been fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, that would have been freaking awesome.
She is not even my like next choice. She is like not even on my list of choices, to be honest.
Right. I didn't even know who she was until the announcement. So it's like kind of surprised. But let me ask you this: how old do you think she is? If you don't already know,
I don't know. Judging from this video, maybe like 40s. I thought.
Here, I'll do this to help you out. How old do you think she is?
She looks like maybe like 40 there.
Okay, she's 60.
Holy fuck!
I think she's 60 if I remember correctly.
59, Shell. 59.
59. Okay, almost 60.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've always said I'd never go for the older one. She's hot.
There's the exceptions, though.
There are the exceptions. There are the exceptions. If she's 60 fucking years old, holy shit, that's.
That was surprising, right? That was surprising.
Hot, yeah.
So yeah.
He just goes. Well, what the fuck? Was born November 17th, 1965. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. Everyone's saying she'd get it. I'd do her. Fuck. She's gorgeous.
All right.
There's no denying she's pretty. I just wish she was more conservative, more liberty minded. That's my whole big thing.
Yep.
Speaking, like otherwise, I don't give a fuck.
Speaking of pretty and gorgeous, we have another thing.
Yeah.
Anna Paulina Luna is going to head the task force.
Okay, can I just say something? She is so fucking. She is liberty minded.
On a thorough investigation into the John.
Hold on. Let me just play this real quick. My meat's not working.
9/11. Our first investigation will be announced, but it's going to be covering on a thorough investigation into the John F. Kennedy assassination. And I can tell you, based on what I've been seeing so far, the initial hearing that was actually held here in Congress was actually faulty in the single bullet theory. I believe that there were 2 shooters, and we should be finding more information as we are able to gain access into the SCIF, hopefully before the files are actually released to the public.
So so to preface this, they have announced that they're doing a task force or like a subcommittee of some kind to actually release some of the classified documents,
including Epstein. Epstein client list, which is like fucking. First off, why would you ever?
Why would you not?
That should have been fucking made public day one.
There is a rumor that Kash Patel's day one priority is to release the Epstein.
I believe so. Yeah,
I hope that's true.
I really hope that's true. Also, Kash Patel is like
they've delayed him for weeks now, and it's just like he did make it out of the subcommittee. So now I believe the next vote is going to be the full Senate.
Yes, which has to be the full Senate.
Yep.
But I believe that they're attempting to just slow everything down.
Yeah,
is what they're, because there's nothing else they can do.
Exactly. Yep.
Now I will say Anna Paulina Luna.
I think she's a great choice for that position.
I think she's she's
a great congresswoman.
The most liberty. I think she has one of the highest liberty scores. I know that she's fantastic on liberty scores.
Yep.
But she's just sharp as a fucking whip. It's fucking amazing just seeing what she. And then also, like, let's just be real. She is like the if you had like a scale, you have like on the left you have AOC, like in the like kind of she's kind of that hot Latina, and then you have Anna Paulina Luna, which is like. Yeah, she's really hot.
Miles above her. Miles above
and
AOC.
Also, the face doesn't look like a donkey, and she doesn't make you want to suck start Mossberg, you know? So
yeah. Yep. But I mean, she's gonna lead the task force to declassify the federal secrets that we've all been warning for years, like the JFK files, the RFK files, Martin Luther King files, all that stuff, including the 9/11 files that they haven't released.
Yeah, which
all that stuff.
First off, here's the thing: the things that I understand that should be national security, right?
Yeah,
are things that pertain to our operations overseas.
Most things that are national security, though, are just political security. That's all.
Yeah, but the things that I believe should be kept secret from the public for a certain amount of time are things that are like pertinent to American life overseas.
Sure.
I understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, somebody's life is at risk if like SEAL Team, 6 and whatever, like these people are made public, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Get it. The things like this should never be fucking held.
Right. Why?
Why?
Like, and a great example of this is, so do you remember months ago when everybody was freaking out about the New Jersey drones?
Yes.
And then it came out that
no reason that should have.
It came out that Biden's administration knew what was going on, and they didn't tell the American people. It was just simply just people flying drones. They were doing a couple things. The FAA knew all about this, and it's just like, so this was kind of like harmless, pointless to keep it from the American people. And you had the American news media run with it. They were, when they kind of blow it up out of proportion. Panic. Yes, they let panic. They let the American people panic for like a good month about it.
Yeah.
Why? For what reason?
The only thing I can think of is that they willfully let it get to that point to take eyes away from scrutiny against the Biden administration at the time for what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think that that's what they were doing, especially when it came to the pardons, that he was pretty much just fucking blanket pardoning.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes perfect sense.
That's the only reason you'd want that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
But like also
at the same time, it makes no sense. At the same time.
Yeah, it's but here's the thing. The fucking JFK files, right? There's no the argument has been, oh, there's people that are alive that it affects.
It's been 60 years.
And
it's like
I don't give a fuck. If it affects them, it should affect them because it was bad.
I mean, they're gonna be like what in their late 80s at best.
But also
or not even alive anymore at worst or whatever.
Tell me why it matters.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't think it matters.
If they're alive, let me ask you this. Hey, Dalton, let's just say, I don't know, that you do or you're involved in something shady and fucky, right?
Yep.
And then that shady fucky thing ends with something shady and fucky happening. And that shady fucky thing, if somebody says, we're going to make light of the shady fuckiness, right? Mm-hmm. Your name should be part of that shady fuckery because it was there.
Right, exactly. No, agreed. It's like if people are still alive and that's the argument, it's like, okay, if they were involved in something nefarious, they need to be held accountable.
Yes.
That's a terrible argument to have.
Or the argument that they have relatives that are alive. And it's like, and?
Okay, most people have relatives that are alive.
Murderers, mass cult members.
It doesn't matter who it is. Most people probably still have relatives that are alive. Like it's just the way that works.
Hey, Dalton, are there people who are currently to this day related to Nazis?
I'm pretty sure there are. It's weird how that works, right?
But let me ask you this: does that mean that they themselves are Nazis?
No, not necessarily.
Exactly.
I mean,
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
Their independent actions have nothing to do with anything else, and the American people know that, but they are using that as an excuse to hold it.
Yep.
It's all excuses.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Next on the topic list. To kind of piggyback off of that, the FBI has discovered 2,400 unreviewed records linked to the JFK assassination. What are the odds of that? Weird how that works, right?
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
It's like most people who have seen the JFK files, Kash Patel included, he said, I remember he was talking to Glenn Beck on one interview and he said, I've seen the JFK files. I mean, he kind of said like the things that you guys are talking about, like that's not really those aren't the questions, like everything that you kind of already suspect. He kind of he was vague about it, but I don't know that he's seen the 2,400 unreviewed files. So it's like I wonder if that's going to change his kind of outlook on it, his opinion on it. How bad does that? Because I mean, look, they obviously were buried. If they were buried, why were they buried? Why didn't anybody else know about them? So I mean, they were buried for a reason. What was that reason?
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm very happy that Trump signed the executive order to declassify it, or at least take steps to declassify it.
Now let's just going with Anna Paulina Luna, the whole there's the 2-shooter theory that she believes is
that's kind
of said.
Everybody has said that for many decades.
Fucking Brandon Herrera did his video because he always does videos for anybody who doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure
reenactments.
He does fantastic reenactments of this is this historical assassination, and he did one on Lincoln. He did one on the Trump assassination attempt. He's done the JFK. He's done MLK. He's done a bunch of these. Which, mind you, thank the gods that he does those because
it's very educational.
Very educational, but also very entertaining.
Yep.
But everybody who's ever looked into them goes, there's no fucking way.
If you've ever watched the video of JFK getting shot in the head, his head does not fly back where you would think it would. And I think a lot of people are questioning, they've always questioned that. I mean, that's an obvious one to question. And I mean, it's been how long? 60 years plus? It's definitely time for us to learn the truth about that.
Now, this is the biggest reason that I have always said is that Turd's just hitting the nail right on the head. Is that the reason is the feds did it.
Right.
That's always been my thought too. Like, here's the thing. We already know, like, going to MLK, right? MLK. That first off, for those who don't know, MLK was a shit human being. Just putting that out there. So he shouldn't be held up as a fucking martyr for anything. But at the same time, the FBI had to settle with his family.
Like they tried to convince him to kill himself, and then threatened that if you don't, something might happen.
And it's like,
and then then basically the family was they had to settle with the family because the family sued the FBI,
and they settled. And it's like, ugh, come on. Like,
we deserve to know the truth about that 100%.
But it's not like people treat this like it's like the government would never do that. Yes,
the government still does that to this day. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that Mike Pompeo, the former CIA director and Secretary of State, plotted an assassination attempt against Julian Assange.
Not only that, but let's just you've probably seen this meme. It's like, yes, did the CIA do fucked up shit in the 60s? Of course they did.
I mean, it's the FBI.
The CIA and the FBI, the government agencies that you admit did fucked up shit in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, that have had no fucking reforms since the 60s, 70s, 80s. What, we're supposed to just magically believe that they stopped doing fucked up shit now?
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, the government would never do that. The government literally gave people syphilis. like, are you kidding me?
And then worse. I mean,
bombed a city.
Oh man.
Don't give me that fucking the government wouldn't fucking do this shit. Here's the thing. I'm not tinfoil hatting like, the aliens made the fucking FBI director go molest 5 people to then create a subrace of alien baby humans that are gonna go assassinate Martin Luther King. No, not that. But
however,
it was aliens. No, but like,
look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do dabble in my conspiracy theories.
Yes, but here's the thing:
there are some good ones.
There are some that
might hold some water.
There are ones that hold water, and there are ones that are not too far fetched. Right? Like, it's not too far fetched to say social media companies censored things during the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, that was very obvious. But it's not a conspiracy theory.
It was labeled a conspiracy theory by the media.
Yep.
Odd.
Yeah.
So it's like there's ones that we know are well within the wheelhouse of, they probably did this.
Yep. Very likely.
But we should know. We should find out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So good stuff. All right, moving on. So Trump, 3 weeks into his presidency, negotiated with Russia to release Mark Fogel, who was an American who was imprisoned in Russia for holding, I think it was an ounce of marijuana, medical marijuana. And he was sentenced for, I think, 18 years, if I'm remembering that right? 15 to 18 years, something in that time frame.
They don't fuck around.
Way too long for that offense, in my opinion. I mean, I don't even know if he should have been arrested for medical marijuana, especially. But moving forward, he was in prison since 2021, so four-ish years. And Biden didn't do anything.
No, Biden got Brittany Griner out for pot, but had to trade a literal arms dealer called the Merchant of Death.
Beautiful, right? That was a fair trade, right?
Best trade ever, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dumb. I'm not exactly certain what deal Trump made to get him back, what the exchange was, because I know that there was something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I didn't dive too deep into it.
I did hear that Putin is apparently going to be coming to the U.S. and that Trump will be going to Russia.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if it could have been something as simple as, we will have face-to-face diplomatic talks if you do this. Please, let's be civil.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like, all right, Russia, you want to end the Ukraine war. You don't want more people to die. All right, Zelensky, you want to end the Ukraine war. You don't want more of your people to die. All right, so we're willing to, mediate it. However, we need something in return. So Russia, we need this guy released. If you want to be on good terms and actually like if you want to start this and kick this thing off, we're gonna need this, and this. And part of that was we need some Americans to be released.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's good negotiation.
That is proper negotiation. So it's not giving them the fucking merchant of death. Also, Magical Trade says that he traded with AOC.
Oh my God.
He gave him a fucking 3-month subscription to AOC's OnlyFans.
God, that poor guy.
I'm so sorry, Putin. You're going to be sorely disappointed, man. Comrade, why is it so bumpy?
Oh, man.
She has what we call in Russia the lumpy puss.
Wait a minute. This is just horses.
Wait, what is this? This is donkey.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Moving on. All right. So...
The one that's gonna piss me the fuck off. This pissed me off when I saw it, and I was just.
All right, so Trump signed an executive order, kind of basically halting like all the money that kind of goes towards like illegal immigration and helping them out and everything. Well, apparently, 4 FEMA employees were fired for using nearly $60 million of taxpayer money to book luxury hotels for illegal aliens in New York City. Yeah, that's kind of a big no-no. And that was after he signed the executive order and gave direction to not do that kind of stuff. And so, yeah. And Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem, she was able to claw back all that money from the FEMA activists.
Now, here's another thing. Here's the thing. Great that we were able to get a clawback on it.
It should never have happened in the first place.
Never happened in the fucking first place because remember, Biden administration said, "Oh well, this is FEMA's doing what it can, and we're doing great." And then people are fucking homeless. Mind you, Trump solved that.
People in North Carolina, when Hurricane Helene hit, were still not being helped when the Biden administration was giving millions of dollars to illegal immigration.
Yep. And
they completely abandoned.
There's no money left.
Completely abandoned Americans in favor of non-Americans.
I see that as treason.
Yeah, I mean that's
personally.
I mean, if it's not borderline, it's definitely across the line.
It's sedition.
Yeah. It's I mean, your job as president is to protect the American people. Like that's kind of a basic, very vague job that you have.
Yes.
Protect the homeland. And you're not doing that when you're prioritizing people who aren't citizens of this country above people who actually are and who are hurting and dying in terrible ways. Like they're freezing to death. Like I can't imagine.
And then remember, the government in North Carolina was also saying, "Oh well, you can't live in these tiny homes that the Amish built because they're not up to our regulations."
Yep, I do remember that.
Fucking just. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. If you ever needed a reason to or something to just flip that switch that shows you government is fucking evil.
Yeah, they're not always there to help you. I mean, do they do some stuff to help here and there? Maybe. Yeah. But I mean, like it really drives the point that they're not your friends.
No.
The state is not your friends.
The government is an inherent evil.
Yeah.
By definition, it will always be evil. Here's the thing. Even Trump's government is by definition still evil because it is a government.
Right. I mean,
but it's just to what degree is the evil being weaponized against you?
And I mean, just because one person might not be evil doesn't mean everybody in the government's not going to be, not going to engage in something nefarious here and there. Yeah,
just remember, okay, that Lindsey Graham still exists.
Thanks for reminding me. I was happy not to think about him for the last.
Mitch McConnell is still.
I think it's been like 5 hours since I've read Lindsey Graham's name on Twitter, and yeah, that's the last time I had to think about him. Did
you see that Brandon Herrera has coined a new term for the old staring? Like all the politicians, like Mitch McConnell, just sitting there staring because they stroke the fuck out, right?
Maybe I missed this.
He tweeted and he said, I think it was a response, and he said, "Does he still have that seed oil stare?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
okay.
Oh, that's great. I hope that sticks. I really do. The seed oil stare. It's a very good one.
Yeah.
Because it was, I think, in reference to RFK, because he voted against him, to my knowledge. Did he not?
I'm not sure. I don't think he did.
I could have sworn that Mitch voted against him.
Speaking of RFK Jr.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I love that so much. I downloaded a couple new videos today, so I have them in our rotation. But yeah, all right. So, yep. And then Trump says that FEMA should be terminated.
He did vote against. Mitch McConnell did vote against RFK for
Mitch McConnell. I thought you meant Lindsey Graham for some reason.
No. I was talking
Mitch McConnell.
Yes,
Mitch McConnell voted against. RFK.
That's why you came up with that. Yeah, Brandon. I thought it was very clever.
In my head, I thought you were still talking about.
No. They're just two really shitty human beings that I hate.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have them in
government
anymore.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you saw this. I think you probably did. Pam Bondi has just announced that she has charged New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Letitia James. There we go.
James, yep.
Sorry, I said that and I was like, nope, that's not right.
Yeah,
Let's try that again.
Letitia James.
More or less.
Yeah.
For failing to enforce immigration law. And so cool.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Here's the thing. Everyone's going to say, but this is political retribution. I don't give a fuck because it's also what they should be doing.
Yeah, you should also be helping to protect the homeland.
Yeah.
You should be putting citizens above non-citizens.
Always.
That just kind of makes sense. I don't blame any country who puts their own citizens above their non-citizens that try to come visit. I don't blame anybody for that.
If I go to visit like France, right, and then they're treating the French people better than me, their government is like, well, we're going to worry about the French people.
I'm a
visitor.
visitor.
I'm going to be like, yeah, fuck
I'm a visitor.
American. I'm a visitor. I don't give a fuck.
I don't have home field advantage over here. Like you guys do your own thing here. I'm privileged enough to visit your country.
You know that I am like fucking straight up like the only other country I would live in aside from America is. No, I fucking hate Sweden. Burn that.
Okay.
It's Japan. It's literally Japan, and it's just.
Okay.
But also, like Japan is extraordinary. People are like, I can't believe that Japan is banning tourists from like Australia and the U.S. It's like from these places.
They can do that.
It's like they can do that. Why? Oh, maybe it's because it's their fucking country, and also they are a homogenous society. They do not have the same problems that we do here because of like trying to mesh 50 fucking cultures together. No, they have fucking Japanese culture.
Yeah,
with Japanese people. It's a homogenous society, just like Iceland is a homogenous society, and people wonder why they work so well. It's because they're a homogenous society that has one shared cultural value that they kind of are able to just push forward. Let them do it. It's their goddamn country. Just like if China can do whatever the fuck China wants to do, I think a lot of it's fucking evil. At the same time, it's their goddamn country.
Right.
So, yeah. Also, fuck Canada. Anyway.
Just couldn't help yourself there.
I hate you so much.
And positive news. I mean, a lot of this is positive. Some of it's negative.
It's really positive, yeah.
One thing that I'm really... So let me. I went out with a friend for dinner the other night that I haven't seen in a long time.
Okay.
And we ate at this restaurant, and I ordered, of course, a water. And so the waitress she brought out a water, and then she put down the most evil thing in my entire life. The thing that I despise the most, more so than like Chicago pizza, is paper straw. They put down a paper straw,
and
I looked at it. And I was just like. That is the dumbest thing ever because I'm in New York right now. I'm visiting New York. I'm not used to paper straws. I'm used to, the Midwest where we have a little bit more common sense, where we have plastic straws. And look, is it the best? Maybe not, but it's so much better than paper straws.
Also, all of that plastic straw hate was based off one turtle, and they have like 50 images of this one turtle, and people think that it's more than one turtle. No, it's just a one.
Oh, government. Anyway, so Trump signed an executive order essentially banning the paper straws and stuff like that. He's just like, no, let me just pull it up real quick because the way that he describes it is just the best Trump thing ever. Paper straws. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Also, yes, paper straws are worse for the environment. Fun fact, they use plastic to make the paper straws. People don't realize that. Also, hey, Dalton, what do they wrap the paper straws in?
I don't think it's plastic because I read a community note somewhere because somebody did make that argument. It was something else. I can't remember. It was biodegradable though, is what the community notes argument was.
Everything I've seen has been that it's recyclable plastic, but also plastic being recycled. It's like what percentage of it actually gets recycled?
Yeah,
most of it's incinerated, by the way, for people who don't realize recycling's a fucking myth.
Why can't I find the video that I want to find?
I don't know. Maybe you should fucking save it. Ever think about that?
That's actually not a bad idea. Executive order. It's not a bad idea. Oh, maybe because I'm spelling something wrong. Hold on.
That is very, very possible.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Plant cellulose. See, if it's plant cellulose, okay, cool. But let me ask you this. Why not make the entire straw out of, I don't know, that?
Yeah, right.
If it's going to be thrown away.
I know nothing about manufacturing straws of any kind, so I'm not going to pretend to know what is better.
What straw I use at home.
But as a user of straws,
yep,
I do have to say that plastic straws are better significantly than paper. Yes.
And you know what's better than plastic? Aluminum.
Yeah, there you go.
Aluminum straws are awesome. Get yourself a metal straw.
So this is kind of quiet. So
you've consistently identified, nobody really likes paper straws.
Number one trending. Can you believe it? A paper straw was number one trending for 3 days or something.
The environmental impact of plastic straws versus paper straws is entirely unclear. This has cost both the government and private industry an absolute ton of money and left consumers all over.
What Trump is about to say is so priceless.
Straws. So we're asking aspects of the federal government, federal departments and agencies to look at their existing procurement processes. And we're asking your Domestic Policy Council to look holistically at this issue to address it. And it really is something that affects ordinary Americans in their everyday lives.
We're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work. I've had them many times. And on occasion, they break, they explode. If something's hot, they don't last very long, like a matter of minutes.
In certain cases, they break, they explode. It's so quiet. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, he was just like, in some cases, they break, they explode. I've never seen a paper straw explode, but I get it. It dissolves. It goes into mush.
Yeah, I think that's probably gross. What he was referencing is like that. It's like exploding into the drink where it's dissolving and just breaking apart very quickly.
But just a wild use of that word, and I love everything about it. It's just.
By the way, I'm so happy that fucking the chat understands the superiority of a metal straw, because you know what the great thing about a metal straw is, Dalton?
Shakes
or anything that's cold. You can chill the straw.
Ooh, that's a good point.
And it keeps temperature regulation. Also, like, people are like, yeah, but then what about fucking washing it? Dude, you just run fucking boiling hot water through it. Like, it's not fucking, or you just throw it into like something that, like, I don't know, a boiling pot, or they have a scrubber that you stick through it. It's like, oh, dude, shut the fuck up. It's easy. Like, what, are you just dumb? You can't figure out how to clean a tube? Are we really that far gone as a society that we cannot figure out this tube? How do I clean it?
Corgi says that he doesn't like the taste of metal. But he does agree.
Okay, you know, they have the little rubber lips you can put on the end of it, bud.
We're really tricking out just a straw. We're really just tricking out a straw.
Make your fucking pimp my straw, bitch. Let's go. Where's Exhibit? I need him to make a really shitty straw that has holes in it. Just
make straws great again.
Yep.
All right. So going down the list, the DOJ has officially dropped their corruption case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
I did see that. Now, here's the thing. I understand that there's the argument being made that, like,
I don't really know much of the case.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the case. I do know the argument being made is that, like, it was filed against him because of him coming out against immigration.
Yeah, I think it was likely political.
And here's the thing: do I believe that? Sure, I believe that to a degree, because I do believe that they're very willing to cover.
It was Biden's DOJ. I mean, they went after everybody for political reasons, more or less.
Yeah, it's lawfare all the way around.
Yep.
Do I believe that Eric Adams is corrupt? Also, yes. You know, like
Maybe,
I think
I don't know.
Could be very true at once. I think
Sure.
I think that they could have filed a corruption case against him because yes, he's corrupt, but the reason they did it is because of the lawfare that they were like, oh, well, you're not playing by our rules anymore, so we're not covering for you anymore.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
That, like you said, two things could be definitely true at once, and that definitely could be the case. Who knows?
He should still be investigated, and I think if he is corrupt, then he should be, I don't know, tried for corruption, like Menendez was in New Jersey for his bribery case.
Right. It is definitely interesting to see Democrat who comes out more or less against illegal immigration. Illegal
immigration, yeah.
Yep. So I think that's definitely. I think you're onto something for sure. I mean, I think
was it Tucker who just interviewed him, or was it?
It was Tucker. Yep. I didn't watch it. I think I watched maybe a couple clips of it, but I think I remember he titled his thumbnail on that video, Eric Adams, like more or less a Republican or something. Or sounding like a Republican. I don't know. I don't really follow Eric Adams, but apparently there is rumors that he is considering running as a Republican in 2026. New York City mayor.
But here's the thing: can what is with New York and their inability to, I don't know, not elect pieces of shit because they have Cuomo, who they want. Yes.
No.
Do I want cheesy poofs? My cat keeps eating the cheesy poofs.
Yes. You like the little teeth marks in the bag.
She actually has.
Yes.
She's my cat, all right.
I'm sorry, your cat are bonding well.
Yo, my cat is literally fucking eating cheese. You can't barely see.
Hold on.
She's eating the cheesy poofs.
Oh no, hold on.
Oh, wait, hold on. Make it
there we
big,
go.
Big.
Oh yeah, well here's another one.
Wait, where was the other one? Where's the other one?
Oh, we got a cameo.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
High tax wife.
Everyone's a high tax wife, Dalton. Look at this little fucker just eating.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, she is loving the cheesy.
She's in there. Nice. Sorry, I misgendered your cat. So sorry.
Yeah, you bastard.
I'm so sorry. Oh, Shell just popped up the photo. Thank you, Shell.
Oh yeah, Shell has the other picture up. Look,
yep.
I sent it to her. Yeah. She's apparently legitimately eating cheesy poofs or trying to fucking eat them.
I'm surprised your wife made an appearance because I thought there was a whole entire thing where she wasn't gonna come up on the show.
Pop on, but like no one ever gets to like see her until we have the what is it, 100,000? So silver play button on my channel, and then my wife and I will do like a podcast interview.
Gotcha. Yep, that's what it was. I vaguely remember that, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay. Thank you for the cheesy poofs. I love you. Okay, go back to bed. What? You know, ice cream? Okay. Love you. Sorry, everybody. that got interesting. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, more or less, that's New York cannot. It's the city that ruin. It's the cities that ruin it, but mainly it's the New York City that ruins it.
They're like, this guy, we got rid of him because he was a corrupt grifter. Let's just say, hey, we have a new election. Oh yeah, that corrupt grifter is running. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. How can you, there's no way that, like I always say, my wife and I always have this discussion whenever we have to deal with New York drivers, which sadly we have to do.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
State, I genuinely think we should be able to legally pour lead into you motherfuckers while on the road. But I always say there's no fucking way that they are all this bad. That there's like no fucking way that one area has this many fucking retarded people driving, right?
You've never been to Kansas before.
I know, but yes, I have actually. But
what I mean by that is like you've never seen how stupid some of the Kansas drivers are. Like I have seen,
yeah, there's stupid drivers everywhere.
Dumbest things.
But the amount of them in New York is a problem.
You're not wrong.
And so I always say there's no fucking way that they're all this dumb. There's no fucking way.
There is.
And then you see their voting habits, and then you're like,
yep.
Oh, they're all retarded.
Yep.
Like how do they remember to breathe?
Yep.
Dalton?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's a great question, actually.
I don't get it, man.
I can't I can't go on my Facebook anymore.
Frenchie, why did you say again they are restarted? You need to learn, buddy. I know you're Canadian, but damn, dude. Yes, they are restarted.
Yes, they are.
He's totally retarded.
100%.
Very restarted. That was such a failure.
Gary?
Oh, yes. I've never been there, so
mass holes.
No,
call them mass. There's a fucking name for them.
They coined a term for it.
If you coin a term,
you know,
for an entire group of fuckers,
it's true.
It's because there's a reason, especially the Bostonian fuckers, because you can always tell which ones are them, because they're the assholes that'll do 95 on a highway to pass you and then go fucking 30 under when they get in front of you, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking run you off the road.
Yep.
God, Blue State should be quarantined.
Restarts, all of them.
Fucking restarts. I actually think that we should quarantine blue states, but that's just me.
I think there was a meme or something. It was just because we were trying to buy Greenland. There was a meme that said Greenlanders are trying to buy like California. It was just like, your terms are acceptable. I mean, yeah, go for it. I don't care.
Buying California.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, Denmark trying to buy California. Yeah,
by all means, dude. I will sell fucking California pennies on the dollar to get the fuck rid of them.
Hey, that's a great segue to our next topic. Speaking of pennies, apparently we're gonna stop making new pennies.
Which, let's be real. I remember this being in the news, like I want to say like 15 years ago, even like maybe even longer.
It's definitely been a topic for a while.
And it's cost more to make them for a long time.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. Like, what business would operate under that? Like, hey, we're gonna make a product. It costs more to make the product than it is that the product actually is valued towards. So it's like that. What company would do that?
I will say this, that there are companies that all operate on what's called they operate with what's called loss leaders, right?
Right.
And that's because they know that that's getting you in the door for something else. But money doesn't operate like that.
Like the Costco hot dog that never changes price.
Yes, exactly. Costco hot dog, great. A loss leader doesn't matter because you're coming in the door. They know you're spending money. They're willing to take a hit. Okay, cool. Yeah. Also, the CEO of Costco said he'll fucking kill them if they change the price. Respect, my dude.
Yeah, I mean,
But point being is loss leaders do exist, but in money, it doesn't operate like that. There's nothing backing it up that's like, well, if I get a penny and spend 2 fucking pennies on a penny, I'll get this. No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
Get rid of pennies. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
At least, also, I mean, look, it doesn't have to be forever.
No,
we put a pause on it. You
kill making new ones, but you have
all of those still in circulation. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then if it makes sense to bring back and start reproducing pennies again, you can still do that.
Or let's just say, I don't know, like just like any money that used to be destroyed, you would send it back. They would. Therefore, like give you, okay, cool. I'm totally okay with, the currency has been damaged to the point where it is no longer currency. We are going to replace it. Okay, I understand this.
Yep.
But they're just not making billions more for no fucking reason.
Right.
Good. I don't see anybody who has a problem with this is fucking retarded, and they were restarted, and they should be pull the plug.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn
off their PSU. Anyway,
speaking of pulling the plug, let's get into USAID.
Oh yeah. Can I pee before we get onto this shit?
Sure.
Okay. Enjoy the chair, you autistic fucks.
God, I'm gonna see a swarm of just chair meme or chair emojis in the chat. I don't know what it is about you guys in the chair. Is Jessie still on? Because she's usually the first one to start it. Yep, there he goes. Yep, we're seeing it. Chair. Yep. All hail the tech chair. You guys are weird. Dalton's face. I don't know. Did you guys see that Trump is investigating new scum for the high-speed rail fiasco? Yeah, I did see that. Yep. I mean, California, a lot of the decisions that they make, a lot of the decisions that he makes as governor should be investigated. I think makes no sense. You spend all this time and money on a rail system, high speed rail system that you're not really far along in the development of it, and it's costed the taxpayers how much money, and how long has it taken so far? Like it's absolutely dumb. So, Grim, you've been so rude this entire night. I'm glad you're not on tonight. Oh, Shell's sending us more cat photos. Michelle, are these your cats, or are these are your animals, right? Yes. All right, cool. So you guys are seeing Shell's fur babies. Oh, yeah. My cat does not really get along with our dogs, so yeah, it's nice to see dogs and cats get along.
I am returned, everybody.
More texture. You've been rude by ignoring me. When did I ignore you? I'm not on because you were rude and didn't check your messages. Oh, I told Pack. I didn't I ignored Pack. Did you just stuff in your piece? I love it.
What?
Yeah, I just look over and you're like nom nom nom. Grim is mad at me because I was ignoring him. Grim, I wasn't ignoring you. I did not. In all fairness, I did not even get back to Tack until earlier today. So I mean, like, I wasn't ignoring you. I was ignoring everybody.
Yeah,
not on purpose, but
it's being an antisocial emo. It's okay.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I was busy last night. So
anyway, so let's get on to USAID.
Still rude. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You want to take a lead on that because there's a lot.
Well, let me explain. Okay. USAID, commonly referred to by a lot of people wrongly, misnomer, is USAID. USAID is what is it? U.S. International Development, right?
Yeah,
that's what the AID stands for.
I do want to say yes. A lot of people refer to it as USAID because, of course, like most government things,
yeah.
When you name something very very friendly like that, it's often the opposite.
Yes. Like if you made the Department of Kittens, it's really the Department of Murdering Children.
Yes.
So
exactly. I mean, that's how Congress signs laws into or bills into law.
The majority of money from USAID was literally going to fund like the most nonsensical shit you could possibly imagine. If you've ever read Rand Paul's Festivus report, it's shit like that. Like, hey, who here wants to watch a trans musical about fucking trans people in Ireland or whatever? Was it Ireland?
Oh man, dude, you pull up a globe, you spin it, and then you pick a place, and that's where it went to. Like, but yes, it was Ireland.
It was Ireland. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I was right on that.
Yep. But I mean, more or less, you could literally just put up a globe.
You could throw a dart.
And then just throw a dart on it, and it's just like wherever it ends, it's like that's where we're gonna spend a whole bunch of money for no reason.
It's billions of dollars overall, and they're trying to defend it. Mm-hmm. And I think I even tweeted, I was like, the people, like if you have a bunch of waste and you have people that have problems with that waste, those are the people that are essentially voting for that shit. Like. Yep. I tweeted something about it. Like, I can't even fucking remember. It was before my vacation. Don't fucking at me. But still, the point is that the people that are going to have problems with eliminating waste are the ones who are causing it.
Yep.
It's nonsense. It's money laundering. 100%. Yep. It is special interest groups that these people know that are like, hey, we want to do a study on whether or not parrots know how to lick and find the clit. Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, how much is you going to need for that? $150 million. What are you going to use that for? Well, we bought a parrot. How much does a parrot cost?
I know that's a hypothetical, but 100% that's what they do stuff like this.
It wasn't far off from something they actually did. They found out, like, weren't they the ones that did the promiscuous birds thing if you give them cocaine?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Like, what the fuck? It's such nonsense. Like, here's the thing. Because I had this conversation with a family member who's leftist, like far left, and they actually agreed with me on this because we went through the rabbit hole of diving through the shit, and I had to actually explain, like, look, it's not that you actually like that we can't talk politics. It's just that whenever you say something, everybody else says, "Oh, you guys, they'll join in." But the moment I give a rebuttal, you say, "Oh, let's not talk about that," and I said, "No, I'm going to voice my piece. Shut the fuck up." So I did. And I said to them, I said, look, let me ask you this. I said, you own a home, right? Let's just say that your bills, right? Your current bills, you're $1,000, you're $100,000 in fucking debt, right? That's how much you're in debt. And your current spending is $5 million. It's like, okay, is that a method for sustainability? No, it's fucking not, you dipshit. So what do? You remove all of that nonsense because you're spending. What's the need for any of it? You don't, even if it's something good, because their argument was, oh, but there's good stuff in it. Even if, let's just say,
with the bare minimum, it was good.
Even if it was good, let's just say that the government had a program that was doing really well. It was doing really good things. Let's say that it was saving, I don't know, a bunch of
trees.
Sure, yep. Right? And it was part of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still in debt.
Yeah.
Can you afford to do that?
No.
If you continue doing that good thing, you're going to lose your home.
Yep.
So no, you can't. Even though it's a good thing, you have to stop and you have to reassess your shit in the meantime.
Yep.
And that was my entire point. And they're like, actually, that makes a lot of sense. No fucking shit.
I mean, yeah, if you have a country and you're sending money to foreign countries to save kittens from trees, well, yes, maybe that's a worthy cause. It's not our responsibility to do that. Yeah. Why does that fall on us to fund that? And
it's like, I don't give a shit. Like, the big argument is that from the left is, oh, but there's good shit in there too. Doesn't matter.
That's not an excuse for the bad stuff that's in there either.
No, it's not an excuse for the bad stuff, but it's also not an excuse to keep the thing around.
To keep that
when you're in debt.
Intact. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in financial collapse right now. I want people to understand we are like on the brink of financial ruin. We are on the brink of everything. We're on the brink of Greece, Venezuela. We're on the brink of hyperinflation.
I do love that Elon, when they did the whole Doge thing, they basically sat back, listened to who was screaming the loudest about Doge, and then it was just like, we're gonna go after you guys.
I love it
first.
And also, they're investigating now the people who have made somehow $200,000 has turned into $74 million. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren,
love it. Love it. I mean, we absolutely need that. 100%.
From, mind you, both sides of the aisle. I want fucking Crenshaw. I want fucking Lindsey Graham.
Everybody.
I want
Nobody's
them
off
investigated limits. Just as much as I want Pelosi and Elizabeth Graham. I want them all.
Yep.
Get rid of the corruption at the roots. I don't care.
I think somebody shared I think Ron Paul said that in order for Doge to be successful, they have to also piss off Republicans. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, but 100%. And Elon even retweeted that and said, yes, agreed. So, and I agree. I mean, you can't, I want to root it out of anybody.
Well, that's what.
Who's benefiting from that?
You've seen them say, "Oh, well, they're going to go after Social Security."
Yeah, I've seen that.
Please do.
Well, did you see the meme from? Well, it's not a meme; it's a real tweet. Somebody tweeted out that they were worried that they weren't going to get their Social Security because of Doge. And then they got their Social Security, and then basically they were like freaking out that, well, they could have taken it, and it's just like you're making all of this up, and you're scaring yourself for no reason.
That's what it's all hyperventilating and fear mongering.
Well, I feel like the media has like basically prescribed a placebo to all their viewers, and the placebo is just them freaking out over something that's not even happening. Like, well, that's not
Project 2025 like that. It started during the election cycle, not happening, but no, it's happening. They will say and do anything that causes as much mass hysteria, because that's how you maintain control of a population, is by scaring them into following you. There's two ways to have people follow you: fear and pride.
Yep.
We're going with pride on our end. You guys fucking run scared shitless like a bunch of retarded chickens over there. Go for it.
Well, what kind of pride? Because I don't know. One side
not the rainbow kind.
Yeah, one side really likes the rainbow pride.
American pride. American pride. Pride of our of value, pride of success, country. Yes. Like, that kind of pride. And that's the real difference, is you have people that are actually pro-American values that have finally said enough is enough. And then the other side is just scared shitless, but not even of anything that's truly happening, but they will convince themselves to the end days that it's happening.
100%.
Lie to themselves to justify their insanity. It's insane.
To justify their worldview, which is insane.
Yes, which is insane. Which is the same thing, just a little more elaborate.
Absolutely.
You're in. But
couldn't agree more. Yeah. Just making stuff up.
But yes, going to the Doge is going to have to piss off Republicans. Republicans never want to touch Social Security. They never want to touch fucking military spending. They never want to touch any of this stuff. No, it needs to all be audited.
Most of them don't have a backbone to even do anything. They're more or less a speed bump for when Republicans get elected. It's more or less a speed bump for Democratic policies. And so, or Democrat policies, I should say, because this is progressive policies. But now we actually have Republicans who more or less, we're starting to get more Republicans who have a spine, who will stand up against that, who won't just be a roadblock.
That's the thing about the right versus the left. The left is kind of very much in their bubble right now. The right is at least having a civil war amongst itself.
Well, that's so. Oh man, Democrats. Here's my take on this. Democrats are always. It's more or less people with groupthink attributes, right? So they always band together, and they always think the same thing.
They're ostracized. Yeah,
bingo. Immediately. Yes. And so then you have Republicans who agree more or less on the common thing. They just disagree, how to get to that.
Mordrick, yes, the establishment party has lost its hold over the right. Yes,
agreed, 100%. And to be fair, the establishment party, they flip back and forth to wherever it makes sense. So it's not just
they are fair weather friends.
They are 100%. But back to what I was saying, Republicans, they definitely have more factions, within it. So you get more people who disagree with each other. Yes, but then you have the Libertarian Party. They can't agree on anything.
Libertarians can't agree on things. They can't agree on libertarians.
Yes, I was going to say libertarians can't even agree on what libertarianism is.
Yeah,
you're not a real libertarian.
Yeah, no, you're a libertarian.
Yep.
Yeah. Why? Because you want borders? Oh God, communist.
But
God, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, but your nowadays in the Republican Party, your members like Matt Gaetz, Anna Paulina Luna, those are not the same Republicans as Mitch McConnell. No, your Republicans like Mike Lee, they're not the same as Lindsey Graham.
Mike Lee's great. Even
Rand Paul.
Rand Paul.
Yes.
Rand Paul.
These are not the same Republicans as Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham.
Nothing like Dan Crenshaw. Nothing like you'll have the establishment people. You'll have the parasitics.
Yes,
and then you will have the people that are actual liberty movement conservatives. They're like, we believe in traditional values. We believe
freedom.
This is where force should be applied, and this is where freedom lies. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And mind you, those guys were. If you ever watched Rand Paul. Let's just say you watch Rand Paul talking with Mike Lee, right? They're not going to see eye to eye and everything, but they're going to be civil during their discussion. And they're going to say, this is why I feel that. Why do you feel that way? They're going to be productive.
Yep.
There's no productivity talking to a neocon.
Yeah.
But also it's like talking to a leftist. It's you're talking to someone that is so convinced that their worldview is perfect that it can't be challenged. No. Perfection doesn't fucking exist. Okay. Yep. Your worldview should always be challenged. It's how you grow as a human being. Stop it. God, thank God that the right is at least having a civil war. It makes me happy.
Oh, I mean, basically the right is just trying to root out the old establishment Republicans, which is needed. We kind of need that. We need a peaceful purge of that.
Yes, and it seems to be happening relatively well because we keep gaining more ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and look, I mean, love him or hate him, Trump kind of brought that about.
Yeah.
He is the reason why the right's going through this. And it was needed. I mean, look, I mean, I think for the most part, Democrats are evil and Republicans just suck. I mean, both parties suck, but I mean, that's more or less where I look at it.
I agree. And here's the thing. I agree more in the modern sense than I do in, like, let's just say, like, looking back 20, 30 years ago.
Not the same parties. Not the same parties at all. And it's a real shame. And the real shame is that normally what would happen in politics is, oh shit, we lost. And we lost by a lot. Yep.
Why
we need to reevaluate ourselves?
Reevaluate where we are. They're not doing that. They're doubling down further.
How do we push forward? Yeah.
And so what's going to happen is you're going to have the midterms. I really hope that the midterms also just smack them. And they're like, hey, you awake yet?
Did you see who, and I maybe this isn't true. Maybe it is. I don't know. Did you see that did you see who the DNC is really excited about to maybe be a nominee for 2028?
No.
It's somebody who's worse than AOC.
Worse than AOC.
Yep.
Is not Bernie Sanders.
No, it is a congresswoman. I will give you that hint. Yep.
Is it the what's her name? The horrible, evil Stretch and Gretchen? Gretchen Whitmer?
Nope. Congresswoman. Congresswoman.
Oh, fuck
yep. You're thinking of a governor.
I for some reason, Congresswoman just went through my brain.
You're fine. Her name starts with a J.
I don't know.
Jasmine.
I
think Crockett, if I remember her last name right. She's the gal who
is this the mentally retarded one?
I mean, take your pick, but I mean,
like she's like genuinely like she has the IQ of like a doorknob.
She has a lower IQ than AOC, and that's kind of up there. I mean, you gotta really stretch for that one.
I just had to look her up. Oh, okay, yeah, she fits the bill.
Yep.
She's
apparently the rumors are that her controversial talking or whatever like way to go against like if you've ever seen a hearing where she's asking questions, it's retarded. But anyway, they're saying that the way that her controversial approach to taking on, I guess, Republicans is exactly what's needed to defeat Trump and Republicans and all that.
While spinning in circles and rubbing her nipples. Is that about it?
Like, this is not, I mean, look, if you guys want to go that way, go for it. By all means.
Yes.
You're going to lose. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. People, the whole like, oh, vote for them because they're a woman only works on the people that would already vote for them because they're a woman. Like, there are people that don't need convincing. The people's like, vote for them because of the color of their skin only works on the people that were already going to do that.
Yep.
It's your captured group already. And that captured group is the same people you have currently. You're not convincing anyone else to come over to your side with that argument. So
it's a losing strategy. It's a losing strategy. It's a proven losing strategy.
You know who I really want to see as like a female in government more? Nancy Mace has really, really been making me happy.
So I don't know. I'm kind of mixed with her.
Not as president. I want her to just have more speaking time because God, is it fucking funny?
There are times where she is just a, more or less a bull in a china shop, which is needed from time to time for sure. But then there are times where she is a little neo-Connie.
Oh, 100%, which is why I don't want her as president.
Right.
But I do want her as like somebody who's just going to talk more and talk to Democrats, because she talks to them like they are retarded children that need to be hit. And it makes me so happy because did you hear her tranny remark? Did you see? So fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good one. I'll see if I can pull it up.
I want Anna Paulina Luna to be the first Republican female president. I would vote for that shit in a heartbeat. But make me your first lady husband. Let's go. I'll be there.
Yeah, here. I mean, this is like nearly 2 minutes, and I haven't seen this particular one.
Oh, Kennedy from Louisiana. Yes. He's funny as shit too. The guy who's like
Senator Kennedy,
like crack dealer. Yeah, I love that fucker.
Every time I'm watching a hearing on anything and that dude pops up, I'm like, "Shut up! Turn up the volume! I gotta watch this. This is gonna be good."
And just make the most asinine comparison.
We're gonna get the best one-liners ever. Like that dude is a king of one-liners.
Oh my
it's
God,
amazing.
I love him so much.
He's great to listen to.
Yes.
So this is great.
The gentlelady has used a phrase
that
is considered a slur in the LGBTQ community and the transgender community. And let me please finish without interruption. And
tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Let the gentleman say his part.
So beautiful.
He was just like, "Please don't interrupt me," and she's like, "Tranny."
Just not some Marsha. I love it. That's what I was referring to.
Yes,
like that, because she talks to them like, I don't care.
Yeah,
like you have no power here, you little fucking gremlin. Like fuck you. I'm gonna say it because here's the thing. It needs to be said. These people shouldn't fucking get some special privilege. It's not a slur. No, it's what you fucking are. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
So I don't know if you saw this. Maybe you did. I'm gonna play it real quick. Let me pop it up real quick.
Hold on, real quick.
Oh.
Hold on. Everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, go on.
Okay. That was
want to hear
spontaneous.
Why? But do you think that calling Elon Musk a dick is effective messaging for confronting what is a potentially irreversible transformation of the U.S. government?
Well, he is a dick. And I think he's also harming the American public in an enormous way. And what I think is really important, and what the American public want, is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight for democracy, for the future of this country. And it's important to push back on the chairperson of this committee. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
You hear that?
Hey, actual weapons that need to be brought to the fight for democracy.
So this is Representative Robert Garcia.
Yep.
He's a elected official calling for actual weapons.
Yep. To be brought to the fight for democracy.
Yep. And so Nancy Mace has filed I think it's a censure request or not a request. It's not a bill. It's a
it's a mark against them.
Blanking. I'm blanking. It's a motion of some sort.
Motion for censure.
Yeah, it's motions for censure. Man, my brain.
No, it's all good, dude. My brain fucked with it too, and I'm like, yeah, motion for censure.
So Nancy Mace, because we're talking about her, she today signed that, and so I mean, it's kind of what they did with Adam Schiff. I mean, everybody voted to censure him, and that was good.
The issue that I have with censure is all it is a black mark on the history.
All it is it's like a slap on the wrist that's actually officially in the record.
It's officially in the record for all of history. Hey, this person
sucks rules at this time.
This person sucks at this time for this reason.
Yep.
I want if
more.
anything fucking happens, I want charges.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want more.
Like, here's the thing: freedom of speech. Yes, I'm a free speech absolutist, but calls to violence.
That's
also,
a call for. That is 100% a call for violence.
Exactly.
You're telling people we need to bring weapons to fight this, and it's just like, whoa. I thought we were for democracy. This isn't democracy.
Nancy, I thought it was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Was it Marjorie Taylor Greene or Nancy Mace that brought the?
It was Nancy Mace.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, here I'll find the thing real quick.
I'm not sure, so that's why I'm asking. I just
I saw that Nancy Mace posted a thing. It's really short. If I can find it real quick.
Also, Scimitar,
yeah, right here.
A threat to democracy. Fuck democracy. Fuck
it's
democracy.
a resolution. That's the word I was trying to think. Yes, right here.
Legislative director.
That is a Nancy Mace. That is not an MTG.
Robert Garcia of California for inciting violence against a special government employee. No.
Also, speaking of this, have you seen inciting violence against a special government employee? Okay. Have you seen the people that posted the image of Elon with his kid and said that sometimes you have to go through the shield to get to your target?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah,
my God.
Oh my God. I saw it on X yesterday. I think I meant to send it to you. Let me find it.
Hell. I mean, I don't. That's such a. This kid is not even, 5? This kid's younger than 5 years old. No one should be talking about that to any kid, but this kid's under 5 years old. That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to say about any human. Yeah, but it's child.
It's evil, is what it fucking is.
Absolutely evil.
There's here's the thing. There are things that I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll devil's advocate on a lot of shit, right? There's no devil's advocate on these fucking.
It's inexcusable.
Inexcusable, yes. I did see that somebody wrote, "Is the White House running a daycare for President Musk's kids?" And it's like Sarah Fields even said, "The left just hates children," and they fucking do.
Well, I also saw somebody reply, "No, they're not sniffing kids anymore. So kids are way more welcome."
Yeah, they're welcome in the White House again. Yeah, without being molested.
Exactly. They don't have to fear for their lives anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I liked the tweet when the person tweeted about the thing, so I'm just looking.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It. But
I'm gonna pop up one of my favorite things that I saw today. Oh man, I thought I retweeted it. Did I not retweet it? Oh, did I not retweet this? It was brilliant. I guess I didn't retweet it. That sucks. Man, hold on. Oh man, I don't even know where I would find it at the moment. Let me look at my likes. I'm doing the same thing you are. There's so many good memes, but this was a great one. I like so much stuff. How many likes do you have on your Twitter, by the way?
What do you mean likes?
If you oh, here it is. If you look at your like tab and then you look under your name at the very top center of the screen, it will tell you how many tweets you've liked.
Tweets I've liked. Okay, so wait. So if I go,
I guarantee you, I have you beat.
Oh, I guarantee it as well. So if I go to my profile and then hit likes?
Yep, hit likes. And then center under your name, you should see how many likes how many tweets you've liked. I'm guessing maybe 5,000, maybe 5 to 10,000.
I don't see it. Maybe I'm just
you don't like it. You don't see it.
Here we go. 18.4 thousand likes.
Okay, that's way more than I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got nearly 60.
Oh no, I'm sure you have fucking way more. But still, yeah, no, I have nearly almost 20. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
How long have you been on Twitter? 4 or 5 years.
Is there a way I could tell?
Yeah, go to your profile.
October 2022, but at the same time, I didn't have anything. I didn't do anything with it until the Brandon Herrera election.
More or less same. I've had mine since 09 or something.
Yeah.
So this was my favorite thing. And I'm sure I don't know who did this.
Fuck did this because
I'm your
friend. I love it so much.
Amazing. So amazing.
Oh, fuck, is that good?
And I know this is Don Jr., but Eric Trump tweeted it out, and it was hilarious.
Oh, so he's aware of this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
That's great.
This is also one of the most cleanest Photoshop things I've seen in a long time.
Really well done.
So well done.
It's super well done. Oh, that's funny.
It's so good.
Oh, I love it so much. That makes me happy.
I don't know if this is just somebody on the left trying to poke fun of it. I don't care. It's amazing. This is great. This is a great meme.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I mean, this is a family-friendly administration.
Well, that's did you hear that there are actually because okay, you know me, I'm on TikTok, you're not. It's fine. You're on Instagram, whatever. We'll see a lot of the same crossover stuff, whatever.
More or less we do. Yeah.
Okay. Now there are a lot of what I would call trad wives. There's a whole trad wife movement that's actually on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are a bunch of them that are now saying, hey, I'm going to have more babies because of the Trump administration. Like there's this feeling of like optimism.
I've seen the opposite on the left.
On the left, yes. Well, here's the thing: the left's already sterilizing themselves. They're already like chopping their fucking balls off. They're chemically castrating themselves. Like, cool, let them.
Like elected officials, like they're I can't remember what state or who it was, but like she was proud to have like made it so that she couldn't have babies, and it was just like that's wild.
What a thing to say.
Wild.
And mind you, going more into what Sarah Fields even says, that the left hates kids. I really genuinely think that they do. I think they view like traditional values as a whole as evil. In their worldview, it's a sick, twisted thing. Fuck you.
Yep.
Mind you, being like those people, there was a feminist I saw on X today who had said something like that she believes that that like women who have kids, like that's like a horrible thing. It's like this woman discusses how not having a kid is the greatest thing that she's ever done. And I remember, what was her name? M2 on Twitter or whatever. She had said something like, she said like, oh, the unfuckables are telling you that you shouldn't have kids. And I'm like, no, it really is true because they're unfuckable. And there is truth to a lot of these people are the way they are, not because of any true belief. It's just because they are ideologically captured because they don't have anything else going for them.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody who cares for them. They don't have the ability for that traditional lifestyle because nobody loves them.
Well, they tie their political beliefs and they make it their entire lifestyle.
Yes, they do.
Like
and
they wear it. They shove it down everybody's throats as many chances as they possibly can get.
Well, that's like the like I have to put my pronouns and everything. I have to tell you that I'm this. I have to tell you that
I have to tell you what I identify as, what I'm wearing when I introduce myself.
And it's like, what the fuck is this? Because hey, Dalton, if you and I are going to, let's just say, introduce ourselves to each other.
Yeah.
Sup, dude?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Yeah, pretty well.
Oh, okay, wow. See how much fucking easier that was, everybody?
I mean, that was more. I mean, that was more or less. I think that how we met was just through our war against Tony Gonzalez. But then I like checked out your channel and I was just like, hey, this guy's he's got a pretty good YouTube channel.
I messaged you about your editing for one of the ads you did. I'm like, that's fucking great. Where do you learn how to do that?
I just do it.
Yeah, and that's how he talks. But it's
we kind of geeked out over like just common interests.
Dirty shit,
stuff. Yeah. It's all it was.
Dalton, did I ever say, hi, I am Tactical Turtleneck. I identify as an autistic fuck. I am currently wearing ramen PJ pants, boxers, and a t-shirt that says, smell my fingers.
No, not particularly. I think you did probably introduce yourself as autistic, though. I will say, I will do that.
But was I being facetious?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Exactly. So the whole thing is nonsense, but it's all performative because I genuinely think they're sad. But they're sad. They're empty.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: having a family as a father, actually, like it is something that makes your soul complete. It's something that genuinely makes you
believe it. Yeah, absolutely.
Feel like a whole being, right?
Right.
And these people will never feel that. And I find that to be horrifically sad. Like all jokes, all performative, nonsense of myself aside, it is sad. At the same time, I'm really happy because the problem is that they're so far gone that even if they do, by off chance, have kids, they inject this nonsense into them. It's like Munchausen's by proxy. It's disgusting. Yeah. And people say, oh, well, you're doing the same thing. My daughter, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm Norse pagan. My daughter's mother is Roman Catholic. Okay. Hey, Dalton, what religion is my daughter?
I honestly don't know.
Exactly. Neither does she. She learns them all, and she kind of picks and chooses, like, oh, that makes sense to me. And I just I say, hey, these are the moral values that I believe are correct, and this is why. But if she challenges me on them, she's allowed to, provided that she can come up with the rationale as to why. So no, I don't do the same fucking thing because I allow error. I allow movement.
Yeah.
I allow us to differ because we're not going to be the same person.
Right. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of being different people.
But if she ever came to me and said, Dad, I'm a boy, I'm going to say, yeah, no, you're not.
All right, here's where it's going to get interesting.
This is where it's going to get interesting. See that lack thing that you have? Yeah. First off, that's your first little hint that you're not a boy is your lack of a penis. You know,
it's a big
chromosomal difference.
It is a huge hint.
Yeah,
like,
massive. Massive hint.
I did see a meme, and it was just like, oh man, let me find it because I just scrolled past it. It's a good one. I retweeted it not too long ago, so let me find it.
Damn right, Terrell. Damn fucking right.
Nope. Scroll.
Teach her how to think, not what to think. That's very true.
Exactly.
Very true, Frenchie. Very well said.
Very well said. Surprisingly,
Frenchie, for a retarded fucking Canadian man, sometimes he's fucking insightful ass shit.
No, he's not retarded. He's restarted.
He's retarded ass Canadian. God, I love the dyslexic people in chat. It makes my day.
It is. Yeah, it definitely enhances it for sure. Man, I thought maybe I liked it. Let me go to my likes. Sorry.
Also, just let you know, Musk is an appointed Nighthawk. Musk is an appointed head. He is not actually part of the government. He is an advisor.
Yeah, I mean, he's a special government employee.
Special government employee, but it's not like he's actually employed.
Right.
Part time, whatever. He is a special government employee under an advisory role. He has no actual power.
He takes no money. No commission.
Money. And you want to know what he does? Everybody's like, Musk, I didn't elect him as president. Hey, I'm going to point at this thing. Trump goes, oh, yeah, that thing's pretty stupid. Get rid of it.
Yeah, it makes sense to, I don't know, not do what that is any longer. And the argument that Elon Musk is stealing millions and millions and billions and billions of dollars, it's like this man's been in the private sector for a long time. And in the last 20, 25-ish years, he's literally become the richest man in the world, not involving himself in government. Whatsoever at all. And then now that he actually is helping the president of the United States to achieve the president's policies, common sense, mind you, to try to save the spending of this country and try to make it so that we can actually balance a budget, which the last time I think that happened was in the 90s. I think that's a worthy cause.
Yeah, but also the argument that that people don't want him to have access to special government fucking to all our information because he's going to steal it and use it to make money. What, you think Elon Musk is going to open up a MasterCard in your name? The dude could buy your life. He could buy your fucking family lineage. He could buy your lineage going all the way back to fucking pre-Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up.
Times 100.
Times 100.
Maybe even more.
Don't even. If slavery was still around today in the United States, Elon Musk could own all of us, in a heartbeat. White, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter as long as your booty hole's stinking. I like your booty hole.
I love how a lot of people are like, Elon's so rich, there's 200 billion people on Earth, and if he gives everybody on Earth $1 billion, he would still have this many billions left over. And it's like, that's not how that works.
I don't think your math.
That's not how that works at all. I'm like, they don't see the reason why it's not mathing correctly, and it's just like,
shit.
Oof, this person graduated high school,
and then those are the same ones who say, we need to keep the federal Department of Education because standards are slipping. Hey, they've been slipping, and under this thing that you're saying we need.
My favorite was a tweet that somebody posted. It was just like, how dare we even consider removing the Department of Education because it's like, how dare we even think that? I mean, our literacy is this, our reading level is this, and it's just like the worst of the worst, and it's just like that's why. And then it goes, this tweet has been deleted, and it's just
I saw that. Yeah, and it's
the realization is strong with this person.
Oh, self-aware people do not exist on the left, man. Yeah. For brain not found.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why they don't exist on the left. Oh, actually, oh my God. The reason why it doesn't exist on the left is because the people who do realize
they're not on the left anymore.
They're not on the left anymore. And actually, I just by chance I scrolled past it.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, by the way, middle schoolers can't read, high schoolers can't write a proper essay, college students can't differentiate a scholarly. Scholarly
can't read.
I said differentiate. I can't. I can't pronounce. I can read. I can't pronounce. There we go. A scholarly based article versus propaganda. And adults can't tell when a picture is AI. But sure, let's get rid of the Department of Education. LOL.
Say differentiating.
Buddy, listen. I can read. I can't pronunciate.
Pronunciate?
Yeah, I did that on purpose, by the way. I did that one on purpose, by the way.
I hope. Oh, fuck, man.
I'm just throwing some at you. Just for the fun of it. It's like Canada.
Yeah.
Syracuse, Arrakis. Have fun with it. Yeah, have fun with it.
What is that? Oh, Arrakis. Arrakis is why it sounds. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just have fun with it. Like,
have fun with it.
Yeah.
Woman property. Wife dishwasher. Yeah. Got it. I see what you're doing. Yeah.
But so yeah, we got through all of our notes, surprisingly, honestly.
You said we wouldn't.
I didn't think we would, but we did pretty good.
In 2 hours, pretty much almost on the dot. We're like 43 seconds over.
Yep. All right. So I have a random one that we're gonna throw in here before we end it. You ready?
Yeah.
This one's a wild one. I don't know that you're prepared.
I'm prepared.
I love what you did there. All right. Yeah. I'm so sorry for everyone.
I've been told I have 30 seconds. So I am going to tell you that we do have to, I don't swear in public very well, but we have to fuck Trump.
What?
Whoa, now.
Did you not see this? Did you not see this?
No, I didn't.
I don't think that's what she meant.
I don't swear in public very well, but we have to fuck Trump.
I don't think that's your mission.
I don't think so.
Don't think that's in your mission statement at all.
Trump, here's the thing. You trying to fuck Trump, he is surrounded by Secret Service. I don't think it will go over.
You're not going to get very far.
You're not going to get very far. Now, Trump also has a wife that makes you look like a cave troll.
And if he doesn't have a wife, he has Elon. So
he does.
Like I don't think you're getting very far.
Like, what the fuck, dude? All these rallies. Now, actually, one more thing before we go, because somebody addressed it, and I'm thinking about doing a video on it. Somebody addressed it in my Discord. So there's discussions of like a Reddit protest for the 17th. I just want everybody to know. I looked it up. It's not so much a Reddit protest as it is like an overall leftist protest where they are using Reddit as kind of a medium for communication, which they do often. Leftists love Reddit for whatever fucking reason. It just allows them to be retarded.
Because that's where they read all the retarded takes.
It's where all the communism is the only place it's allowed to flourish, which is really funny because it's a how many $1 billion company? Anyway, so
yeah.
Now I want everybody to understand the 17th is essentially it's really funny. They're still going after Project 2025.
I didn't hear of this, by the way, so this is news to me.
17th they're planning. I think it's like multi-state protests.
Okay.
And those multi-state protests, hold on, I actually took notes on this. Because where's my
okay, so the 17th is Monday, President's Day. That makes sense.
President's Day.
Okay.
So here we go. It's called the the 50 what was it? 50 something movement. It's so stupid. These people are retarded. The 51 movement.
Why 51?
Okay, so it stands for, give me a second. The 50501, which stands for 50 states, 50 protests, 1 day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of stupid,
they're
but all
going
right.
to be protesting Project 2025 because, as we all know, we haven't debunked it enough, apparently. So, retard's going to retard and restart.
No, retard should be restarted. You got to restart the computer to sometimes fix some issues.
Yeah, hard reset the retards. Remember, guys, if you don't know how to hard reset a person, here's how you do it. Okay. What you do is you take two fingers,
nope,
their nipples, and you hold in for 30 seconds.
Control Alt Delete.
No, that's different. You press and hold their nipples in for 30 seconds. Okay. Then you flick the bean.
Oh God.
And that should restart. If it doesn't, hit them with a baseball bat. Anyway, they're protesting the Trump administration.
The more you know.
Yep.
I gotta get that rainbow video. The more you know. It has the music and everything. I gotta get that video.
So they're gonna be protesting the Trump administration, it just as a whole, their immigration policy, stuff like that. Doge. They're protesting Elon Musk now, which brings up that there is not just Trump derangement syndrome anymore. There's also Elon derangement syndrome, where people are now fabricating nonsense that Elon is doing. Yep. So they are apparently going to occur on President's Day. So here's what I'm going to say to everybody, because I'm probably going to do a video on this, but at the same time, if you are going out, if you live in a metro area where this might occur, they do claim that they want it peaceful. Okay. I maintain if it is peaceful, truly, they have every right to be fucking retarded and wrong.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The moment that it becomes peaceful, like the Summer of Love, where it's mostly peaceful.
Oh boy.
Be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Great point to bring up.
Never trust somebody with blue hair and a septum piercing.
Or purple hair, or pink hair, or green hair, any kind of hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust the girl with the colored hair
and sadness in her eyes.
Colored hair is
a
red flag.
It's a red flag. You know what's really funny about that though? My daughter's mother, who is a conservative, very traditionalist, right? She has dyed hair, piercings.
She blends in very well,
and also she's Latina.
It's camouflage.
It's
camouflage.
So funny, dude.
It's
so funny.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's so funny to me.
I mean, look, you can definitely camouflage yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, here's the thing: there are a lot of people that would assume that like I'm not a conservative because like I'm much more like pro weed and you know, and I think you're to the similar.
I do not talk about politics with anyone outside of this.
Same.
And my Twitter. That's it.
Yeah, same. And it's like very rare. There's like 2 people
for this. Yep.
And one's my wife.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, if you do end up seeing any of them, I don't know where everybody fucking is, but if you do end up seeing it, just be careful. Don't do anything stupid. If they're being peaceful, let them be peaceful. If they're not being peaceful, get the fuck out of there and let them be stupid.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, that's the best advice that anyone could probably give in that scenario.
Yeah.
100%. My God. I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah, well, now you know. I'll do a video on it, so you'll see all the stuff about it.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing video.
It'll be great.
The stupidity.
The real question is whether or not it's going to be priest, founding father tack, or both.
It's a good point. My thing is, okay, so they're organizing 50 protests in 50 states for 1 day.
1 day.
What happens if one of those states or more of those states don't then
they count as well as
it's no longer 51 and it's not perfect.
Maybe they'll do 2 in a state to make up for. Yeah. Or maybe they'll just create another Chaz or something and then just protest there.
Is this supposed to be like are the protests supposed to be like in the capital cities of each state?
I believe so.
That would make sense. Yeah.
So if you're in those areas, just as I said, just don't be stupid.
That would be interesting because if I lived in Kansas, I would be in the capital of Kansas. Ooh. And I would likely either see or not see that because sometimes we got stuff and sometimes we didn't. So like I am curious to see like how how big or not big this is going to be.
As am I. Like maybe it'll just be one of the, because here's the thing, there's been a lot of like when Trump was inaugurated, right? Like there was the huge anticipation of there's going to be these massive protests. Like there wasn't.
Not that I really saw. I mean, I know there was a little bit.
Oh, there were a couple, but it was
was there more in 2017? It seems like there was more in 2017.
There's way more in first and second.
Honestly, it was probably because of the weather.
Maybe, but at the same time, like you would have expected it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it just didn't really occur. So I don't know. This might just be like, once again, like might be like 5 fucking people.
Yeah, it just might be a bunch of just internet people like, yeah, we're gonna meet at this one place or all these places, and it's like,
and half of them go to like IHOP and cry.
Somebody shows up there with the full intention to protest, and it's like there's another person there whose name is Bob. He's just eating a sandwich.
Yeah,
he's just like, oh, what are you doing here? Or are you just like that?
Yeah, like Portland, is like, I think the places that are heavily concentrated leftist zone.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get some there, 100%.
Yeah,
like in a state like what's like the most conservative state in the country right now?
Probably Tennessee is like a pretty big one.
Well, like Tennessee, Texas. I can see Texas because like what is it? Austin.
Austin's very blue.
Yeah, Austin's very blue. So I can definitely see that. But like when you have like, what's the most conservative capital of a state?
I don't know.
Like that's a good
Florida,
question.
Maybe
Florida, maybe.
Yeah, Florida's pretty fucking conservative. It's pretty deep red now.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm trying to think of like the most conservative state capital in the entire country. I think Florida's probably up there for sure. I can't think of a really conservative because the thing, the tough thing is
we're asking Grok.
Awesome, because the thing that I can't wrap my head around Mississippi,
Jackson, Mississippi. Voter base has a significant conservative voter base. 72% of voters identifying as conservative.
Interesting.
That's a pretty high percentage too.
Yeah, because my whole thing is like usually the cities are blue.
Now,
so
it says despite having a mayor affiliated with the Democratic Party, the high percentage of conservative voters in Jackson indicates a strong conservative lean.
All right.
Thank you, Grok.
Grok for the win.
Yep. Grok is great, dude. I love Grok.
Yeah, so I use a thing on my Mac called Raycast. It's coming to Windows, by the way. Which
Raycast? Okay.
Raycast. Yep. I'll tell you when it does come out on Windows because it's actually the best app I've ever. Like, if I could only have one app on my entire computer, it would be Raycast. Yes, it does everything and anything that you need it to. Think of it like oh man, I come from the Mac world and we have a thing called Spotlight. I disable Spotlight as soon as I get a brand new Mac and I install Raycast because it's like so much better. I can write scripts and I can do like spacebar or command spacebar. It opens up a little thing. I can type in like a script, the name of a script that I want it to run, and then like I clear all my sites. I clear the cache for all of them at a server level, and it just works so beautifully. And I can write any script, but it also comes with scripts that are pre-written to do like automated tasks and everything. But then it's even more so of that. It's there's so much to it. It's so powerful. Anyway.
Do not ask Gemini. We were in a call earlier.
Oh.
And who was it? Who asked? It was I forget. I forget their actual name because no, they're there now. Hold on. It's Dalton's least favorite poor. Kezu. Thank you. Asked Gemini what an Aryan belief is or whatever. And it quite literally said that the Aryan race the color of the Aryan race is the color of imagination. And that's what Nazis believed in was
that's the most politically correct. That is the most politically correct answer I've heard of that question ever.
Everybody ask Gemini. We did it where like it talks to you, not just like so it like actually vocalized this shit.
Oh man,
it was Sir K. Yes. We asked it. He asked it like also like what race were the Aryans or whatever. It's ask it stupid shit like that, and then ask it what color the Nazis were.
Ooh, oh boy!
It made up the most nonsensical Nazis came in a variety of fucking colors.
Who runs Gemini? Is it Google?
Google. It's Google.
Wow.
They got in trouble for, if you remember the art
when you if you ask like to draw the founding fathers or something, they just drew them all black.
Yes, and it's doing the same thing now, but through text. Like it's explaining things, and it's so biased. It's so bad.
That's so restarted.
Everybody, go use Gemini right now, only for that purpose, to get a laugh. Because I'm telling you, it should not be taken seriously.
So I will say, I don't use Gemini. I never use Gemini, but I will say is Raycast. It's a really cool app. One of the features of it is AI, and so you can type in AI, and it opens up a little window, and it's all built into Raycast, so I don't have to have like multiple apps to do all the. So that's why I like it. It's all one app. Yeah. But it pops up with a window that you can chat with AI, but it has different models. So I can select OpenAI models, all of that, and then recently they updated it so I can use Grok. So I've been using Grok lately, and yeah, I love Grok.
Grok makes me so happy because I will ask Grok like, hey, because somebody brought up in the Discord, Reddit is protesting, and I'm like, hey, is Reddit protesting? Tell me all about that. And I was looking at it, I couldn't find anything concrete, and then it was like, oh no, it's being talked about on Reddit. This is why. This is the people doing it, and this is where they're doing it. And I'm like,
you know why Grok is awesome? Because it taps into a first party API of X. And if they're talking about it on X,
it's there.
It's in real time
and articles.
Yep.
I love it.
Beautiful.
I love it. It's
beautiful.
So good.
Yeah. It's not a third party access point to X's AI. It's first party.
Yeah, here we go. Asked what race were the Nazis, then asked what race is Aryan. Actually, can we do this really quick? I want to see. Gemini.
Oh boy.
I want to see if it'll do it on here. Okay. Can I do I need like an app? Gemini AI. Okay, here we go.
Is it free?
It is, to my knowledge, it is free. Allow while visiting the site. While using the app, sure. What race were the Nazis? Oh God, it's not talking. How did he get it to talk to him? Does he have like the advanced version? Because I will not give Google money. I need to figure out how Kay did that, because it was funny as shit with it talking back, dude. It was like so happy about it. He was like, they're a magical make-believe race. And it was like, what the fuck? Oh, I gotta ask Kay.
I bumped it up to 100 because that's just wild.
Oh,
and because Ben told me to.
Yeah. By the way, Cupcake sent me. It says it seems you might be asking about the skin color of people who are historically referred to as Aryans. It's important to remember that the term Aryan has a complex and problematic history. Historically, it referred to people who spoke Indo-Aryan languages, a brand of the Indo-European language family. This included language like Sanskrit, Hindi, and Persian. In this sense, Aryan was a linguistic and cultural term, not a racial one. It's like, no.
You are so politically correct that you're incorrect on everything.
It's important to understand that the concept of race is a social construct.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh, he did Hey Google. Oh, okay. I didn't realize
he did Hey Google.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. If he did Hey Google, I can do this. Okay.
Game changer.
Okay, hold on. What? Oh wait, hold on. I have to actually hit the little button. What race were the Nazis? No, didn't want to do it. I don't know.
Do you have to say Hey Google and then
Hey Google? See, I disabled it on my phone.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I root my phones, guys. Sorry.
Well,
yeah. You spoke to it. You don't think asking it will help? God damn it. Fuck. All right. Well, maybe we'll figure out how to do that or something. Maybe we'll.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting results from AI. That's definitely not based.
Cupcake just said, Gemini can make mistakes, so double check it. Yes.
All AI makes mistakes.
Yeah, all AI makes mistakes. Gemini is a mistake.
Yes. Agreed. That's a great way to phrase it. Yeah, like I don't rely on AI to give me like factual what I want as factual information. I will use it as like an assistant. Like if I have notes that I have verified and everything, I'll say, hey, reorder it this way, or do this, or
I'll do is I'll say, hey, this thing that I have put together, can you organize it so it starts with this and then it goes by the most like severe thing, whatever, like I use it for organizational tasks.
It's great. It's great for that.
It's really good for that. And then I use it for making really funny memes and like images. We sat in the Discord for hours and we all made gay Hitler, which was really fucking funny. And
I remember seeing a lot of memes that came from that.
Funny, dude.
Oh my god.
Like, we made Hitler doing the Sound of Music. He was running through the fields. So fucking funny. So Grok, by the way, Grok will let you do that shit. No other AI does that.
Oh, Ben said Gemini was a mistake because Mark Cuban endorsed it.
There you go, done.
100% agree.
Enough fucking said. Thank you for.
That was a good mic drop moment.
It is a fantastic mic drop moment.
Yep, could not be more right.
Damn, Rachel Maddow fucking endorsed it.
Gross.
Yeah, gay Rachel Maddow.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so bad. Wait, I made your profile on X?
He made. Oh, is he talking about gay Hitler?
Maybe gay Hitler. I'm not sure. Or maybe
it's French. You could be talking about anything.
I'm talking about a lot of things, man. We're kind of autistic here. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we should probably wrap up. I am not going to be able to do the Patreon tonight. However, I am totally cool to do it anytime other than, else this week, except for anytime this weekend. Got a pretty busy weekend.
This weekend, I can't do it, but I can this week. So if you guys want an extra Patreon show,
we can do
I want to make it up because I was gone last week. I really want to make sure we do that. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah, we should. I definitely want to try to do more Patreon stuff for sure.
All right, cool.
So we'll figure that one out.
All right, we will announce that in the Discord and on X. So if you're not following us there, make sure to follow us there.
And I do want to say, our Patreon is very fun. It's just anybody who signs up for Patreon, they get a invite link and they can click on it and basically be a part of this show extended. And it's only available for Patreons.
Yes.
So and another thing, Shell had mentioned it earlier, but I just want to mention it again. Go to our merch store, merch.insanitydeveloping.com. You can get really cool stuff. We got stickers, which there we go. We got
and they're
stickers.
actually really, really awesome.
They're really good. We've got shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got glassware, drinkware, anything.
All pays Shell.
And it all goes to her Shell because Shell is an amazing. I just noticed my title that you gave me.
Yeah.
Yep. Of course. Thank you.
Fucker.
We mess with each other's titles on here sometimes. Thanks, Dak. I in the middle of talking, I was just like, I just noticed that.
She just noticed it. Don't say it for the audio only people.
The audio only people. Hold on. Where does StreamYard mess with everything? Here we go. You ready? Boom.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He took away the title.
I did.
Wow. This is racism.
I was in the middle of talking and I got completely distracted. But anyway, go help our producer.
So there's hope.
For
anybody who doesn't know, for audio only, I changed Dalton's title to I Love Penis. And so Turd, who is very into Dalton, is just like, there's hope. I can get him one day.
There is not. I'm so sorry. He's so disappointed now. Sorry, dude. Anyway, go buy merch. It goes directly to Shell because she's an awesome producer. She helps us a lot. And it would mean a lot to all of us. And also, if you sign up for our Patreon, you will get a merch discount code.
Yes.
And you can use a discount over at our merch store.
Yes.
So good stuff. All right.
And
cool.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, I am Tactical Turtleneck. You can find me at youtube.com/@the Tactical Turtleneck. And also follow me on X at the Tactical Turt.
Yep. Mini rant right now. Thank you for using the phrase / and not /
It's not
when referring to a URL.
Yeah.
Nothing drives me. I have no bigger pet peeve.
We've had this discussion.
I have no bigger pet peeve than people who say / when referring to a URL. It is /. If you go, you can verify this yourself. Go to Google, type in / and you can see the correct direction in which the / is leaning forward, like how you read. And so, like from left to right, the correct way in which you read, unless you're in Arabic Nation or whatnot. Anyway, just thank you for that. My name is Dalton. I'm a web developer. You guys can follow me at X, or on X at Dalton Sutton IO. And yeah, oh God, no. Oh no, Mephisto.
We love you, Mephisto.
I'm all right. I'm done.
All right.
My social battery has worn out.
We love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure to fap really hard tonight and think of Dalton. We love you.
All right.